I get all of these pieces together for that one truck. I am only missing 2 pieces. Really only 1 piece and a sticker. I can't find the last one of these, and if I were to steal one from one of my Lego sets, it would only be from the AAT, and that is like a mix where like that weird transition period in 2003 where they were starting to introduce the bluish gray. I have a few pieces in that set that are almost exactly bluish gray. The other one that I can't find is the 2x2 tile. I kind of gave up on trying to find it, so whatever. But yeah. Oh well. I mean, I got all the correct number of 2x2 tiles, but still, like, don't have that one sticker, and I don't have that one piece, and I had to steal a few pieces from the blue hot rod. So, I guess I'll never have both together at the same time, but still. Alright, let's get on with the review. Hey, what's up you guys? This is MCLegoboy here with 5571 Giant Truck. An old 1990s model team set. So, yeah. When I built this, it was January 6th. It is now March 12th. So yeah. Most of this dust is not mine, but some of it is. And trying to think of anything else that would be not necessarily like important to just get out of the way, but I may not remember everything that's in this now. But you know, hopefully it won't take so long to get the second half of this review up, because yeah, there is an alternate model. So yeah, I will be doing that. But anyway, giant truck. It's really cool. I like it. I did not apply any of these stickers, so some of them are a little off, like the one on the door and stuff like that. But like, okay, some of them I did reapply because they were stickers over the top of some assemblies, but there are some that you can't do that with, like it's unavoidable. So, you know, so like these little things, they should be up a little higher and stuff like that. And I think this is actually supposed to be up a little higher as well. And I was like, I'm not doing that. Are you kidding? But yeah. Let's just turn that. Make the wheels all nice and straight. And you guys cannot see the front. There's the front. Yes, I do remember. There is one sticker that I could not find, and it goes there. It's the license plate, which is MT5571. I've got it in the back, but there is I couldn't find it. It just does not exist. So, oh well. Like, either the sticker fell off years ago, and then I just received it without a sticker, or I managed to just lose the piece. But I looked through all of the bins and everything, and it was like, it was not there. So, oh well. So yeah, here's the front. I like it. Lot of repetition and stuff like that, but also not at the same time. Really, it's just kind of like the same pieces being used over and over and over again. So, in one sense, that's nice, because for mocking, I now have a whole bunch of pieces that are exactly the same, so if I want to do some sort of repetitive pattern, that'd be awesome. But, you know, and yeah, little hood detailing up here. Some of these pieces aren't actually, like, with the rest of the thing. Like, there are some pieces that I found in my collection and put in here, because I do know, I think it's this one, that I stole from my AT-AT. But everything else was just from the collection. Like some of these chrome pieces, they actually came from the hot rod, the Blue Fury. But yeah, anyway, little hood ornament. It's a cat. It's a black cat. I now have 2 different colors of cats. I can make an inside-out Oreo because I have 2 white cats and 1 black cat. But yeah, I'm happy to have like a little cat. So more animals. Yeah, see, look at that dust. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but yeah, some stickers over assembly there, and then there's this giant windscreen piece that is not in frame. So let me just move the camera up. Haha. A little more, a little more. There we go. But yeah, there's this piece. It's all one giant piece. I love it. So maybe someday I could make some sort of headquarters thing and have this giant window be in there and it look awesome. So yeah, just kind of move it around. You guys already saw this side, so really no different on this side. There are almost no asymmetricalities in this at all, except for on the interior. What is that? That is hair, like random hair. All right. So one thing that I can show you though, it opens up. Try and get more light in there. Yes, and ooh, yeah. These pieces, they're the little T-joint pieces where, yeah, they're in old gray. I always thought that those were in light gray, probably like many of you guys, but unless you had gotten an old Technic set or an old set like this, you would have never known. So, like, this came as a surprise to me, but that just means if I want to use old gray, I can still have some of these little T-joint pieces and it not bother me because they are old gray. It's awesome. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but you know, it's like mocking is going to be awesome with all this old gray that's in here. Because I like old gray. Old gray is the best. And if you don't think so, I am just very disappointed in you. But yeah, interior, like you can't really see much on this side. Should probably get like a flashlight or something. So yeah. So we'll save more stuff for the inside later, but little opening hatches and stuff like that. You got some tools. Just regular minifig tools, but still. And we keep on moving around because there's another door. So, slight correction, there is one asymmetricality, or like a few instances of asymmetricality on the outside, and it's in this back cab area. But yeah, and then just the other 2 minifigure tools right there. So yeah. Also a door, because that is a bed right there. It's supposed to be a bed. There are also some little opening flaps and doors and stuff up top, so you can keep the airflow going while you are resting back inside of the cab area. And then this door also opens, and this is where things get difficult because they've put in a whole bunch of detail, but you can't see it anyway because it's like either way too dark or there are just too many things obstructing your view. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but we will take a quick break so that I can get things that will help us see what's inside there. So the total list of things is a single flashlight. I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but yeah, to start things off, we've got your little CV radio thing, or at least that is what I am interpreting that to be. There are little buttons and panels and such going on the inside. You've got a steering wheel, and then if we try to move this around to the other side without breaking anything, you can see there's a little coffee machine right in there. That thing that I'm shining the light on. I don't know, can I take this off? No, ooh. But I don't know if you guys can see this, but maybe if I get this minifig mug out of the way, you'd see it. Yeah, right there. There are some stickers. There is a sticker right there. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm not like getting super up close and everything, but you know, there's also a stick shift in there. Yeah. Also something cool about the seats, although like completely pointless, they can flip up. And I mean, like, it's not necessarily completely pointless, but I mean, there is no figure that you have that can do this. Now, I'm guessing a Technic figure would fit quite nicely, but at the same time, you're gonna flip that seat forward, and then you're not gonna be able to do anything. Oh man, this is difficult. There we go. No more touching the inside of the truck. So yeah, let's see how I can show you guys, because I don't really want to take this off the tripod. Okay, here we go. If I do that, you can see that there is a TV in there. So they did pack in a lot of little details and stuff. I think there's also a I'm pretty sure that somewhere in there is a walkie-talkie as well. But, you know, moving towards the back, we've got a ladder, and I'm pretty sure that was not introduced in Fabuland, because nowhere on it does it say Fabuland. We got like a little fire extinguisher thing. We've got little cords and stuff to attach to a giant trailer. Part of me wants to build like a giant trailer for this, but I would need at least 4 more of these giant wheels, and I don't have them. So that's probably never going to happen. But you know, every time that I'm passing like a semi or something like that, I was like, man, I kind of want to look and see how that thing is made, or at least all the details that I would need to throw in to make a giant trailer for this. But still, but anyway, Fabuland shovel, like it actually says Fabuland on it. Don't focus on the stuff in the background, camera. But yeah, Fabuland. And it's not the only Fabuland piece that I have. I've also got a net from a SpongeBob set, an axe that came with the Gamorrean Guard in the first set that he was ever in, which had Boba Fett and Han Solo and Carbonite. We've got this pot piece. This is this cauldron. This piece is actually from the Ewok village, and you can tell on the bottom, like, Fabuland used to be on there, and it's been scratched out. Like, they took the mold or something and messed with it so that you couldn't see it anymore. We've got a barrel with no axle in there. I was going to take the one that was from the Ewok village set, but that one has an axle. This one does not. And this is actually from my Ultimate Collector Series Imperial Star Destroyer. So it's in light bluish gray. Kind of wish it was in old gray, but whatever. And then we've got a wrench that's from the AT-AT. So yeah, like, dude, Fabuland pieces are still being used to this day. Or, you know, well, okay, the cauldron piece, that's still being used, of course, or at least it was in 2013. But yeah, like, a number of pieces that were introduced in Fabuland are still being used today or recently in the past. So, yeah. And then we just kind of move on here. That can flip up and down. See, like, this is where you would attach a trailer, but, you know, and back here, move the camera down again. You can see license plate. and then like lights and everything. So I really enjoyed building this model. I mean, it was really cool because you got to see like some older things being used, like finger hinges up here. But also, I mean, like they put in some snot work and stuff like that to help give this thing some more stability, as well as back in the day. Oh, that's a plane. I thought that was a garage door. You can tell I turned a knob up here and wheels turn down there. However, you can't do that too much while it's on the ground, because I've done that and the assembly in there, the gears like grinded together and popped off from where they were supposed to be, and that was a nightmare because this is all built around a little thing inside of there, like 2 tiny gears that are barely hooked on, and as soon as they pop off, you have to take like half of this thing apart just so you can get to where the problem is. It's terrible. But yeah. But seriously, like this is one of those sets that if you see it at a garage sale or something like that and it's for a reasonable price, I'd say pick it up, because you get a lot of pieces in like a good number of pieces. You get 16, I think, of these giant curves. You get a whole mess of these 2x2 macaroni bricks. You get a bunch of these kind of little slope guys and stuff like that. You also get like cool chrome pieces. I mean, you got like horns, you've got things that hold lights, you've got these pieces for exhaust, you got little antenna bits and stuff, you got stuff up in here as well. Just cool little chrome pieces all over the place. So yeah. I wouldn't worry too much about stickers. I mean, really, they don't do much in the way of making it look cooler, except for probably this one and maybe those two, because they're air intakes for the engine. And really, that's about it for important stickers, I guess. So yeah, but it's a nice sturdy thing, like very big on the Technic build for the frame of it. So yeah. And now we will create our alternate model. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, because it's going to take all day for me to take this apart, sort out all the pieces, and then build this alternate model. And we'll be back here on Friday the 13th. Oh my, that is terrifying. So hopefully the set does not break on me then, but you'll know this because we're going to do it right now. So first things first, extra pieces for the model. And a few stickers. There's supposed to be 2 more of these guys. These longer ones. But yeah, I didn't want to try to attach them because... no. But yeah, now we will move on with the review of this guy. So here we are with the alternate model. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. I think it could possibly be a construction vehicle of some sort, or it could be some sort of transporter for troops. I don't think it's that, but you never know, it could be. But yeah, this thing, just to get it a little closer, I think it's cool. I like it. I think it's not quite as cool as the giant truck, but it was nice to have a different build. Those mirrors are messed up. Alright. But yeah. And I mean, it really isn't overly different from the truck in its functions, I guess. Because, I mean, do that. You got some wheels. You've got something to kind of look at an engine area. of sorts. And then like you've got a similar setup with lights and a horn and the antennas and the exhausts. Got a ladder. So, yeah, I mean, like this one is a lot simpler, I think, in some areas. It's not a bad thing. But yeah, license plate, this detail. There's supposed to be a license plate piece up on top, but like I said, stickers, no stickers. Or at least I didn't have the other sticker, so not sure what happened to it because it did not come in all the pieces that I was given. So yeah. But you know, got some lights going on back here. We got a nice giant fuel canister thing. Also back in here, we got two doors that open up, and they don't actually lead to anything. It's storage for something, but was never asked to put anything back in there. So, yeah. Also, shovel and like an oil can thing. I actually do quite like this. It looks really cool. Just a nice use of pieces that were in the set that would normally just go and become part of the vehicle and not just be an accessory. But, you know, that happens with some of these pieces. They seem to be very loose in some areas, but yeah. And then we've got the exact same style of seats in there, so yeah, but they don't move forward. We've got a different design for that coffee machine as well. It's just 2 studs taller. There you go. It's 2 studs taller. So you can kind of have a little spout and have coffee drip into a cup instead of it just kind of being right there immediately. Got our walkie-talkie. Got 2 stick shifts. So I'm not. That really makes me wonder what kind of vehicle this is. Got these same detail pieces with the stickers and stuff that were on right there on your semi-truck. And we still have a steering wheel that doesn't actually steer anything. And then I guess the last little bit to cover is the front of this guy. And that is the front of this guy. Get a nice view straight into this windshield piece. I love this windshield piece. It's awesome. But yeah, that is all there is to 5571 Giant Truck and its alternate model that you get all the instructions to build. So, like I said at the end of the review for the truck, if you find this at a garage sale and for a good deal, I would say pick it up. It's a lot of really good pieces, many multiples of the same piece. There are some where it's like up to 20 of like these little slope guys. There's 16 of these giant slope guys, so definitely good for the pieces if nothing else. And you get a whole bunch of these macaroni pieces, just like 36 of those black ones. So I would say pick it up if you can. It's a very cool set. It makes well, like you get to see how things used to be built before we got all these like crazy fancy slope pieces and stuff. And I don't think you ever really get to see giant models like this being made out of system anymore. Most of the time it's Technic nowadays. Like I'm trying to think of anything that would be system. For a while there were a bunch of race cars and stuff like that that were being made, I think. But even then, like a bunch of Technic pieces were being used for both the outside and the inside. So this only uses it for the wheel structure, and the rest is all just there in system with like nothing else to it. So, but yeah, you get to see how things used to be built back in the 90s, because I think this came out in 93 or 96. I'm pretty sure it's 93 though. So yeah. I'm not sure what it's worth online, but I'm interested to see like what this thing used to be packaged like. But yeah, I'd say like pick it up if you can, and it's for a good deal. So yeah, this has been MCLegoboy with 5571 Giant Truck. See you guys.